I'm with Lexi right there. And see Lexi. Say hi to everyone, Lexi. We're back with another video, and we're going to Lexi's badminton practice because Lexi is part of the team. Now everybody, before we begin, I'd like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel and maybe like the video if you like it at the end of this show. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about whether you should buy an RF or a soft top. You see, a lot of people who are considering buying Miatas are wondering what to get between the two lovely offerings of Mazda. You got the traditional soft top ND, and you got the hard top, the retractable fastback, a little bit more modern contemporary design, the RF. So why should you buy the soft top ND versus the RF or vice versa? Well, I gave it a lot of thought, and it all boils down to three things that you would take into consideration. Well, as you can see, Scarlet is a soft top, and I got her primarily because I'm gonna take her to the track, and I like to really drive hard. Now, that's not one of the three things, but let's go for it. Let's dive into it, guys. Number one, you buy if you're gonna decide whether you're gonna buy a soft top or an RF, it would all depend on how much you spend driving with the top down. If you drive mostly with the top down like I do, then it would be great for you to get the soft top, because the lines of the soft top with the top down is fantastic. I mean, wow, it's a fantastic car. Now, if you're the type of person who would probably drive the Miata mostly with the top up, then getting an RF would be a better proposition for you, because the biggest thing about it is, the soft top takes around 2 to 3 seconds to put the top up or to put the top down, but the RF, you have to wait like 13 seconds to bring the top up or bring it down. So if you drive mostly with the top up, you can get the RF. If you drive mostly with the top down, you can get the ND soft top. Also, another point to consider is when I'm driving, I can bring the top up or down even if I'm driving at a speed of maybe around 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. And that's really helpful, especially when there's a sudden downpour of rain and you're driving and you just want to put the top up. Number two consideration, whether you're gonna buy a soft top or an RF, is the looks. Now, I understand a lot of people would consider the looks to be the number one reason, but of course for me, function follows form. So that's why I made the, whether you're gonna use it top up or top down most of the time as the number one. But the number two reason, looks. The look of the RF is a little bit polarizing. Some people like it, some people don't. Okay, and it really depends on you. So if you really love the look of the RF, then by all means get the RF, regardless of your usage. However, personally, as a first-time Miata owner, I love the look of the soft top. It's so classic. The design is awesome. That's why I went for the soft top. Now, the third consideration you gotta take a look at, whether you're buying the soft top ND or the hard top, is if you are going to take your Miata to the track. Now, when I say track, I mean, of course, racetrack or autocross or any kind of racing like drifting. If you have any plans to take your car to the track, if it's competition or not, or just a fun track day, you might want to consider getting the soft top instead of the RF. If you look at the Global Cup cars of Mazda, they don't have a Global Cup car that's an RF. That's because the RF has a 45 kilo weight penalty that would make your car suffer a little bit on the track. The soft top ND, being a lot lighter, has the advantage when it comes to racing, whether it's autocross or track or just a fun track day. It has an advantage. So if your car is gonna see, if you're Miata, damn, our roads are so noisy.
if your Miata is gonna see some track time, then definitely take a hard look at the soft top ND instead of the RF. Because the weight penalty of the RF for the roof is not gonna help it on the track. The RF is more of a GT cruiser. So if you're the type who just likes to, if you're the type who likes to go out for a nice twisties run on a nice Sunday morning, feel the wind, feel the breeze, then you can get the RF. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 3 main considerations that personally I think would have an impact whether you should get a soft top ND or a Mazda Miata RF. So I really hope that, if you take these 3 into consideration, you'd finally come to a decision whether you're gonna go for the soft top ND or the Mazda Miata RF. And anyway, that's all for today, guys. We're nearly there to Lexi School. See you next time. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, baby.